Are you sluggish a lot of the times and have not had a poop in several days? Well, I have discovered this, what I call a miracle probiotic that will have you pooping the same day, no later than the following day. Welcome to my channel, and I'm here to help seniors in their senior years to have a healthier, happier, and more prosperous life. My name is Simon, and welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe for more content that can help you as a senior to grow healthy, happy, and prosperous. So I discovered this probiotic about 7 months ago. I have in the past used the juice, but never the dried fruit. It is a dried fruit. So when you get older, as you age, your digestive system, it kind of slows down a bit. It's not as productive at producing bile as it was when you were younger. And having a bowel movement is very critical to our life's healthy living and to sustain our lives. We've got to get those bowels moving. Now, I know you've heard about and seen a lot of videos and things about sitting in a certain position on the toilet, lifting your legs up. And I know you've heard a lot of different scenarios that talk about pooping. But this one I can't recall hearing about hardly ever. Well, I discovered what I call the miracle probiotic, and it is a dried fruit, prunes. It is by Well Market. So if you're looking for a probiotic prune, this is the one I recommend. I am not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice because if those bowels haven't been moving in a long time, you definitely need something to help with your constipation. Reach out to your doctor, go to your pharmacy to get some help. But this one, it works the same day and no later than the next day. At least that's what it did for me. I enjoy eating these, and each serving is 5 to 6 prunes. And surprisingly, it tastes really good. And there's no sugar added. No sugar added. It has iron in it. It has contains calcium and potassium. You know how important potassium is to our heart. Potassium is very effective. So again, it has no sugar in it, and so it's a great source of fiber. Great source of fiber. As I said, please like and subscribe. Make a comment. Tell me how and if you struggle with constipation, slow bowel movements. Just post it in the comment. And if you have a couple of questions, maybe I can help you, ask you, answer some questions that you may have. Now, the other thing about this prune, it is recommended that you take it on an empty stomach, but you can eat it as a snack. So if you had your breakfast in the morning and later on before lunch, maybe you want to take some prunes then or eat some prunes then. And the other thing I recommend is the smaller bag. So the smaller bag is not as intimidating as a larger bag. It gives you a sense of accomplishment by going through the smaller bag. And you'll notice the difference. There's two different sizes. And so I keep the smaller bag around the house. And my husband's gotten the bigger bag for me. So I really enjoy this one. This is one that I have stuck with. You know, you should be drinking a lot of water too. So you need to hydrate as a senior. You need to hydrate a little bit more than when you were younger. So to all my beautiful seniors, please take care of that bowel health so that you can produce bile and sufficient and significant. I want to thank you for coming to this channel and watching this video. Share it with someone you love. So let's talk about fiber a little bit because that's what we need in our diets to have those bowel movements to help our biles. There's insoluble and there is soluble fiber, and you can Google that. So some examples of insoluble fiber would be foods that are high in insoluble fiber include skins and seeds of fruits and vegetables, popcorn, leafy greens, and nuts and your dried fruit. Remember, I talked about my dried fruit, the prunes. That would be a great example. Now, your insoluble fibers are fibers that can be found in your whole grains, in your apples, bananas, cooked vegetables, and your oatmeal. So, when it comes to fiber, it's one of those things where you pick and choose what you like the best because fiber is not always the most fun food to eat, but it's necessary and important and it is significant to our healthy living. So, a couple of things I've chosen is apples. And it's a funny thing about apples. My husband loves apples, but when it comes to me, apples have been one of those things that I can take or leave. But then I recently came into a love for apples. I've acquired a taste for apples. Now, for me, those red ones are going to be better than that green one because the green apples are typically sour, but they're good for you. So, apple a day keeps the doctor away. You've heard that. I know you have. So these are the dry that I eat is bananas, and I just do the oatmeal occasionally. I'm not a big fan of oatmeal, but I am of whole grains. So you pick and choose what's best for you, what's right for you, what you enjoy, because you don't want to be eating food that you don't like and you can't enjoy it. There's foods out there that's good for you, but you don't enjoy. People talk about these and say how healthy they are, and they're foods that you haven't ever had in your life, and there's nothing wrong with introducing yourself to some new healthy food. That's a good thing. But stick more with your fiber that you enjoy and make sure, especially, that you eat those green leafy ones because they don't have the sugar in it that the bananas and the apples may have in it. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you supporting this channel. Please like it and subscribe and share it with someone that you love.